Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a background. I have a playlist on my channel for backgrounds, but it's pretty sparse because backgrounds are my nemesis. I need to make a tag of just tackling backgrounds first, because my problem is I'll do a page and I'll put so much work and effort and I love it that I'm terrified I'm going to screw it up with the background. Example, this one right here. I colored this. It's a Mariola Budek picture. I think it's like Little Witchy's house or something like that. Now I colored this with Derwent Color Soft, which are a layering pencil. You know I'm not a layering person. So this was a lot of effort, a lot of hours layering. And yeah, but I was like, oh my gosh, it turned out so cute. I love it. I love the colors. I have the trees all mossy and Halloweenish. And then I was like, crap, now I gotta do a background. So at first I was gonna do Neo colors, but my thing was I was really worried about all this up here. I mean, look at this intricate, yeah, with a water brush and a medium that spreads. That's just not gonna be pretty. Plus, it's not on my thicker cardstock, so it will buckle. So I had sat here really debating on how to do it. I thought, okay, well, I can use just marker, or I can do distress inks, but I forgot that I bought Pitt Pastels. Yeah, I forgot. It happens to us sometimes, but that was perfect because I was like, you know what? I can play with my Pitt Pastels. I can blend them, and hopefully this turns out okay. I don't have a moon to work with, thank goodness, so I don't have to worry about doing light. But yeah, I think we're going to give this a go. Great thing is, if I mess it up, unlike Neo colors or watercolor or marker, I can simply erase it and start over. So that's another reason I was like, ooh, perfect. So yeah, I got some cotton swabs for blending. I think I'm gonna do like a black and dark blue background. Sure. They don't really have a dark purple. Granted, I could mix some colors, but I'm not skilled enough in Pitt Pastels to try that just yet. So we're gonna do it this way. So I need 157 and probably 151. And then I'm gonna do blacks and grays also. So I'll need 199. This is gonna be messy and I don't even have my craft mat out. That was smart. 181, yes, and 223. I guess we're just gonna keep it all in order. Okay, let's move that off to the side. Sure, okay, yeah. This is not a tutorial. This is more for funsies, okay? If we end up as a success, then we'll call it a tutorial. But for right now, let's just, yeah. Let's just think of this as a joint learning opportunity. So I did grab number 199, 181, 233, 157, and 151. Will I use all of these? No idea. But gotta try it. Okay. I'm not going to do the entire thing on camera because this is going to take a while, but I'm kind of going to show you the gist of it. So I'm going to start with the 199, which is black. I'm just gonna, oh, the one thing I hate about these pastel pencils is the scratchy noise. Literally puts chills up my spine. Oh my gosh. So yeah, just FYI on that. Oh my goodness. Whew. You know, I may end up only using like 3 of these colors because the more I put this down, I'm like, oh. Okay. Let's try the 181. I'm overlapping a little. Oh my goodness, that scratch. I'm gonna have to do this with headphones on. Oh, wowza. Yeah, FYI, if you can't handle these noises, put some headphones on. All right, 157, it's a dark blue. Oh gosh, the scratch. I'm partially laughing to try and drown out this scratchy noise. These are going to be dusty. Have a brush ready. I'm going to have to spray this with a final fixative as well. Whew. Man, that noise. Okay. Yeah, let's just, let's do some smushies. I might end up pulling out just using my hand for this. I wanted to see how this worked first. So the black does dull out a little bit. I kind of like how it fades out though into that like smoky color there. All right, let's try adding some more of the blue. Oh my goodness, that noise. Oh. Yeah, this will definitely not all be on camera. Oh my. Whew. But I do kind of like that smoky effect. I might have that move its way up. Could I have used pan pastels? Yes. That was the other medium I was kind of thinking, so $1.99 again. But I was like, hey, I bought these Pitt pastels. Should probably use them. You can use, by the way, you don't have to use a cotton swab. You can use, well, your hand for one, a blending stump. They do actually have pastel blenders as well. In fact, I'm going to try my finger and see if I like the effect of the finger a little more. Yeah, I don't really notice a big difference between my hand and the cotton swab, other than the fact that it's on my hand now. But I mean, I can still see I can drag that color around, create some light patches where I want. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be messy, but that's what my craft rag is for. Ooh, that black is gonna have to wash off. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably stick to the, whatchamacallit, cotton swab. Okay, let's put some black in here. Again, we're back to the black, $1.99. Since technically there's no color number or names on these. Oh my gosh, that sound. Is anyone else just, ugh, whew. All right, we're on to the 157, which is kind of like an indigo blue. Can't be the only one where that sound just really wrecks you. Like it's actually making me dizzy. It's a very smooth cardstock, so pencils get scratchy on this cardstock. So of course a medium like this is going to be even worse. Now if I was on, like when I swatched them, for example, I used a toothier cardstock, so you didn't get that same effect. Just kind of blending it out. Kind of pulling some of that blue. Now again, you could totally do this with pan pastels or any chalk pastel that you own. You could also put these like on the Caran d'Ache palette and then just pick it up with a cotton swab and drag it around. So I'm going to take my 157, kind of just create some areas for transition so it's not so clunky in there. Going back to my 199, which is the blackish color. Yeah, for sure this is gonna have to be sprayed down. Yeah, I can just kind of stay on frame for one. Just kind of mix and match these colors about and then drag it so it gets little smoky, eerie effects all over. And then just go back in and layer where I feel like, you know, I've made it too patchy. Oh my gosh, that sound. I'm gonna have to dust off my desk after this. All right, back to the part that's not so cringy. See, like the minor scratch from this isn't bugging me, it's just the pencil. Ugh, that pencil. Now this may not blend as pretty on this super smooth cardstock. I might even have to shave some off and put it on palette and pick it up so I can kind of make a smoother transition in some areas. We'll see. Let's see, I'm trying to drag it over so you don't just like see a line and then nothing. Yeah, there's quite a few ways to blend these pastel pencils. Just want to see if it comes right off of the pencil. Nope. But where's my trusty Caran d'Ache? Okay. I'm just testing something out at this point. So again, like I said, this is no learning opportunity. This was me going, hey, I was going to make this. I'll just do it on camera. But I'm putting some on the rough side of the palette and picking it up to smooth out some of these transitions. Yeah, there we go. Just helps smooth out some of those lines. I actually don't mind the scratchiness on the palette as bad as the paper. Whew. Used to own some chalk pastels, but I honestly don't know where they went after the move. Probably in the sea of boxes still in the basement. Yeah, so basically anywhere it seems just a little too rough, just put a little extra on my cotton swab and just buff it out a little. Pick it up. I almost feel like this is better for this paper because this is that Nina 110. And see, it leaves lines on the paper from the pencil, but this method, it's going on nice and smooth. I can even darken up down here. Like I do want some areas darker and then some areas lighter. Like right in here, I want a wee bit darker. Oh, wrong color. Just put it real lightly in there. I mean, this is definitely something you have to kind of just sit and play with. Like you're gonna have to move it around a bunch and kind of create the effect, you know? Smooth it out where you want to smooth it. And look at that, I picked out like 6 colors and stuck to 2. Yeah, you'll definitely have to sit there. And then of course, oh, I don't have it. Where's a kneadable eraser when you need it? I don't know if this one will work as well, but yeah, it erases. So see how in there I just erased that spot. So if there's anywhere I just kind of feel like it's a little too rough or it's not transitioning well, just gently erase. Of course, this would be better with a kneadable eraser. Pick it up off the palette. Just fill back in that white space and make it look how I wanted it to look. I'm not damaging the tooth of the paper, by the way, when I erase it. It literally lifts right off. It's kind of like pan pastels. You screw up, it lifts right off. Pastels in general are very forgiving. They don't stain. You can use a kneadable eraser to actually just like lift pigment and create a fun little effect. Yeah, I think for this Nina 110 smooth cardstock, it's better to pull it off the palette just because it doesn't want to smooth out while on the paper. I think it's giving a good effect there. But yeah, that is my little Pitt pastel background experiment. That's what we'll call this. Hopefully I remember to title it that before I put it up. So no one rolls in here thinking we're gonna learn something fancy. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep layering it. I mean, this is gonna take a while. Lots and lots of layers. I do want it darker down here because I kind of want it to go up, but I may end up lightening that up. And I'll probably bring the whole border around just because I feel it's kind of weird how this page just gets cut off there. So it'll just be a fun effect to do around the whole page. But yeah, I'll just sit here and keep blending and adding. This is definitely one you need to do at your desk, not in bed. I like to color in bed, but there's some mediums I'm like, fine, I'll get up. But it's because they would just get all over my bed. Like watercolor. Love watercolor. Can't do it in bed. Yeah, just anywhere I find it a little too harsh, I'm erasing and filling it back in with what I wanted. And I think if I had like a Strathmore or just some sort of toothier paper, I wouldn't have the pencil lines, because like I said, I did this when I did my swatch chart, and they work really nicely on toothy paper. Super nice. It's just this smooth cardstock. They're gonna rebel a little. And then you can just keep adding layers and darkening up. But yeah, that is going to be, just brush that real gently. So this doesn't move as easily as pan pastels, because pan pastels, I mean, you brush with this and I mean it swipes and you'll lift this up and it's just like covered in pigment. So Pitt pastels definitely don't lift like pan pastels, so that's a good thing too. Those pan pastels, they're just so soft and silky, but like, I mean, they lift like crazy. But yeah, I'm just going to keep plugging away at this. But well, there you go. The 6 pencil background turned into a 2 pencil background, just using a black and a dark blue. And I'm just going to keep mixing them, probably on my palette. There may be a few where I'll put in the lines, and then I'm just going to keep mixing it up with my little cotton swab here. And it doesn't really matter that it's dirty and all flattened, because, well, I'm just reusing it for the same thing. So yeah, that was a fun little experiment using Pitt pastels for background, and I'll probably finish this whole thing up and then maybe even do some white dots for stars, or just leave it as is, but I'll share a picture on Instagram when it's done. So thank you for experimenting with me, and until next time, take care.